We were responsible for questions 14, 15, and 16. Question 14 was, sharing information translates to deeper knowledge in this department. Question 15 was, combining the knowledge amongst staff has resulted in many new ideas and solutions for the department. And question 16 was, there is much I could learn from my colleagues. For our hypothesis, we believed Serbia's scores would be lower than the United States scores because they follow a hierarchical order. When we looked at the results, we found that out of the 145 people in the United States that took part in the survey, 59 people believed that sharing information translated to deeper knowledge. Out of the 121 people in Serbia, 50 people agreed that sharing information at work translated to deeper knowledge. Next, we found that 60 people from the survey in the United States believe that combining knowledge amongst staff has resulted in many new ideas and solutions for their department. And 42 people from Serbia agreed with this statement. Finally, 71 people in the United States believe that there is much that they can learn from their colleagues, and the majority of people in Serbia agreed with this statement as well. However, the second greatest response from Serbians was neutral, so many people do not have a strong stance towards the idea that they can learn from their colleagues. To get a better understanding of the employee reactions coming from Serbia, we needed to look at the corporate culture. Corporate culture from Serbia follows a hierarchical order in which there is a wide gap between the managers and subordinates. Company culture in Serbia often follows a path of managers giving subordinates direction towards tasks that need to be assigned. In this type of culture, sharing information and combining knowledge can become quite difficult because there is a greater weight of importance placed on what the manager or director has to say instead of there being an equal amount of importance in everyone's views, regardless of their position. This can lead to an explanation as to why Serbia's mean scores for questions 14 to 16 are in the 3 or neutral range, while the US had a higher mean score of 4 in the agree range due to the favorability in sharing information. It also backs up why the Serbians gave the lowest mean score for question 16, stating, "There is much I can learn from my colleagues," because it shows that employees do not tend to value the input given by those who are equal to their position, their colleagues. It goes against their value of importance placed on their supervisor's input. Next, we looked at Hofstede's comparison model to analyze the data. For question 14, when analyzed using the model, it makes sense that the mean score is 3.96 because Serbia is ranked at 25 and is considered a collectivistic society. Therefore, people like to work with their colleagues and are more team-oriented, learning and working better with other members. Question 15 would then be explained by Serbia's score of 25 in the individualism category and a mean score of 3.8 in the cross-cultural research. Serbia is ranked high in the category of power distance, scoring an 86, which explains that people in the hierarchical order could also contribute new ideas and solutions in which they can contribute with others, creating a successful outcome. Last question, 16, scored a mean of 3.71 in the research, which relates directly to Serbia being a more collectivistic society, working in teams and taking responsibility for each group member. In conclusion, in the cross-cultural research project with the US and Serbia, we discovered many interesting facts about the two cultures regarding their attitudes, behavior, and overall job experiences in the workplace. We then compared and analyzed each culture based on our results, and the outcomes matched our hypothesis that we had predicted.